The Supreme Court decides to support the most controversial part of Arizona's immigration law, the part backing states' rights, leaving some to ask whether this is a clue to the Supreme Court's state of mind. Will the nation's highest court decide the federal government has gone too far and limit its powers when it comes to the Obamacare individual mandate? With more on this, Republican Senator John Barrasso of Wyoming joins me now. Senator, welcome back to the show. Great to have you.
Thank you.
Do you think this decision on immigration tells you anything at all about their mindset right now and their view on Obamacare?
Well, I'm not sure, Geri. You know, I was in the courtroom today for that ruling on the immigration law in Arizona. I was there actually hoping that the health care decision would come out today. We now know that it will come out on Thursday, so you have lots of people waiting to see. But no matter which way the court rules on the health care law, it is still bad legislation.
All right. Well, let me stop you there, Senator, because I do want to ask you, which way do you think they will go? Will they make the individual mandate illegal? What are they going to do?
Well, you know, the American people overwhelmingly believe that it is unconstitutional. They believe that the Supreme Court actually should rule that way because they don't think that the government should be able to come into your home and tell you you have to buy a government-approved product. That's why I think, 72% of Americans believe that the Supreme Court should find the health care law unconstitutional.
Well, you know, it's interesting because 77% of those polled recently in AP-GFK, they say that if this goes down, they want you guys, they want Congress to start work on a new health care bill. If that's the case, what should that bill look like?
Well, it should do the kind of things that the American people have asked for from the beginning. They want the care that they need from the doctor that they choose, not that the government chooses or that an insurance company chooses, but a doctor that they choose at lower cost. I mean, that was supposed to be the whole purpose behind a discussion and debate on health care over the last couple of years. But instead, what we had was a behind closed doors writing of the bill forced through by the president. Was supposed to be on C-SPAN. It was not. It was a kind of a one-size-fits-all with the Democrats voting along party lines and the American people standing up and saying, no, this isn't what we're looking for. It was 2,700 pages,
let me ask you this, though. The American public has said there are two things out of Obamacare that they really, really like, and that's allowing kids to stay on their parents' insurance until the age of 26 and allowing people with pre-existing conditions to get coverage. Is that something that you would champion?
Well, it is something I would work together with others, and what we need to do is a bipartisan effort in a step-by-step way. We are not going to repeat the mistakes made by the Democrats last time, but I'll tell you, Geri, you can accomplish those things in a lot cheaper than a $2.5 trillion bill, which is what we see with this health care law, which I believe is going to bankrupt America.
Do you think you can get any work on this done before the election if, in fact, the Supreme Court decides to deep six this bill or parts of this bill?
Well, if the Supreme Court actually does what you've just described there and finds the entire law unconstitutional, I look forward to working with people. I'm a doctor. I came to Congress to deal with the issues of health care, to help lower the cost of care, to help making care available to more and more individuals. The president continued to confuse the words coverage with care. He focused so much on coverage by putting 17 million more Americans on Medicaid, but not really focused on getting care to people and affordable care. And that's where the health care law has failed miserably.
So far to go. Senator, thanks for coming on tonight. Appreciate your time.
Thanks, Geri.